Hey there, posse. Pairing wine with Thanksgiving leftovers is like trying to match socks in the dark. Challenging, but oddly satisfying when you're able to get it right. Now, from turkey to taters, here's a quick guide to help you. This one's really fun and informative. Are you ready? Come on, let's go. Hey there, posse. I'm Pierre, and welcome to Asti Wine Consultants. In this episode, we'll talk about what wines to pair all those T-Day leftovers while you're visiting with family, friends, and actually watching football. Let's dig in. Pinot Noir is our MVP for leftovers. It's light, fruity, and doesn't overwhelm your delicate cold turkey sandwiches that's actually mostly mayo, or for me, Miracle Whip. Plus, Pinots are great with all those weird flavor combos you're too tired to separate, like turkey, stuffing, and mashed potatoes, sort of all piled into a taco. By the way, you might want to drink a glass before you start reheating things. That helps you care less about whether or not everything comes out at the same temperature. Now, beyond Pinot, let's break this down by food, starting with stuffing. Stuffing is the savory backbone of Thanksgiving leftovers, and it deserves a wine that appreciates its carb-filled glory. Enter Chardonnay. Now, Chards are the versatile whites that are buttery as mashed potatoes and as bold as your decision to eat the stuffing cold. Oaked or unoaked, it doesn't matter. Just pour it and enjoy. However, the more butter the stuffing is swimming in, the oakier the Chardonnay you'll want to use. Chardonnay can also double as an ingredient. Splash them into the gravy while you're cooking it. You'll feel like a fancy chef, especially if you're wearing some fancy jammies. Okay, next up is cranberry sauce. This one is really a wild card. Sweet, tart, and often served in a sort of a weird gelatin tube form. Now, you'll need something that can match its sassiness. Riesling's juicy sweetness is up for the task. It'll cut through the cranberry's sharpness, balancing things out while making you feel like you're not just eating a spoonful of dessert. Now, here's a little twist. If your cranberry sauce is too sweet, then mix it with Riesling for a DIY wine cooler. It's a cocktail and a snack all mixed into one. How are you doing there? Is this information making sense? If it is, write Asti in the comments below. Now, sparkling wine is like the confetti of the wine world. You thought reheating mashed potatoes was a simple task, but with sparkling wine by your side, this just became a much more elegant affair. Its bubbles cut through the creamy richness like a party in your mouth, making you feel like leftovers are an elegant event, not just something you microwaved at 2 a.m. By the way, if you accidentally add too much gravy to your potatoes, then just add some more sparkling wine to your glass. I assure you, that'll fix everything. Now, speaking of gravy, it's basically liquid magic, and it needs a wine that's big enough to handle its rich, meaty goodness. Syrah is bold, spicy, and full-bodied. It's perfect for when you're dousing absolutely everything on your plate in gravy and pretending it's still Thanksgiving dinner, not leftovers at your cousin's house with paper plates. I mean, honestly, just pair Syrah with leftover gravy straight from the container. What the heck? It's Thanksgiving. No one's judging. All right, let's talk pie. Let's be real. Pumpkin pie is basically breakfast the day after Thanksgiving, but if you're treating it as a dessert, you need a wine that's as rich as your decision making. Port is a sweet fortified wine that matches the pie's creamy spice goodness and gives you an excuse to keep drinking even after the meal's technically over. As a little trick of the trade, pour a little port on the pie for a boozy upgrade. It's a pie-tini and you're a genius. As we wrap this up, let's fire through a few other great options. Beaujolais Nouveau. It's a very versatile, light fruity red wine that's released every year just before Thanksgiving. Actually, it's a seasonal favorite and you can serve it slightly chilled. Grenache is another versatile red with soft tannins. Cab Franc is great with game, smoked turkey, and stuffing. Sauvignon Blanc. Sauvignon Blanc is typically my go-to white. Its zesty acidity cuts through all the rich foods. And the last is Zinfandel. For those who pile their plate with a bit of everything and mix it all together, actually, you know who you are, then Zinfandel is the wine for you. It's bold, fruit forward, and spicy, so it can stand up to your mashed up of turkey, cranberry sauce, stuffing, and mashed potatoes, all squished together in one glorious heap. Well, there you have it. Whatever wine you choose, remember, the best pairing for Thanksgiving leftovers is a forgiving waistband and a couch nap. Cheers. Hey Posse, thanks a ton for taking the time to watch this video. I promise no grapes were harmed in the making of it. Well, maybe just a few. Now, if you got any questions, let me know in the comments below. And hey, if you don't want to miss out on any of my future content, go ahead and tap that subscribe button. Oh, and before you go, don't forget to check out some of these other videos. Until next time, cheers.